Yo, yo, yo. Pow. What is up, folks? About to do a real quick 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Big Boss Sensei, what's good? See who else we got. Who else coming in here? Well, while I wait, feel free to say whatever you need to say, whatever you would like to say. But while I wait, see who else comes in. We got to talk about this merch course that just dropped in BrandMan Network. If y'all haven't seen the interview with Evan Owens, dude is a beast. Director of merchandising of LVRN. And I'm talking about this dude. Yo, I'm telling you, this dude has done the hustle from the bottom. Had a t-shirt brand in college, late high school, doing those basic numbers that you do when you just upstart something yourself, all the way to tapping into the millions doing merchandising for artists. And man, I'm telling you, he's a guy that you want to learn from. He's doing it for obviously big artists right now at LVRN, but in the behind the scenes, he's a go-to guy. I'm not even going, talk on his business like that behind the scenes, but Black, Summerella, the people at his label, obvious, that's just an obvious thing. So y'all are interested and y'all are really moving on this merch thing, make sure you get in BrandMan Network. Check that out because it's a gym, and hey, it's free for BrandMan Network members, just like all the other courses that are coming, just like all the other courses that are in there. We got a Facebook course, a Google course, YouTube course, which is kind of the same thing on that one. You know what I mean? Branding, advertising, you name it, all this stuff is free for y'all members. So I'm glad to drop another gem, another bomb for y'all. Khalil, what's up? Big Bank, what's up? Yeah, y'all are in the network, most of y'all, so I don't even, y'all can have a better Q&A than just asking these, but talk to me. Oh, Big Bank, man, we might need some shirts again. I don't know when exactly, but we need to talk about getting some shirts, man. Let's see. Where is Corey? What you mean, where is Corey? Well, I mean, I guess you're talking about he hasn't dropped a video in a while. He did drop one last week. You might not have seen it. And it doesn't even have the normal views. It's slowly going up. But YouTube has been real slow on our views lately, which you're trying to figure out what's going on with that in the back end. But Corey is in the network every week doing calls. You can hit him up anytime through the group chat space. He does a live call with everybody, every Thursday. And that could be sometimes one artist on that call, so it's like a one-on-one for an hour. Sometimes it's like 3-4 artists on the call, right? That Corey is active. He out here moving. He still does lives on Instagram, but it's not the same as that back and forth on in the network. But yeah, bro, Kalani, what's up, man? Ask a question. You said you came here for advice. What's up? Are you slimy? I know Corey, I'm his side chick. What are you talking about? Bruh? I have no idea what you're talking about. And am I slimy? I have no idea who. Look, know what? I don't know if this is a serious situation. So I'm not on any of what you're talking about because I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's leave it at that. Um Came for advice. Yeah. Kalani, ask a few quick questions. I'm only gonna do this for about 10 more minutes. Wasu, what's up? Or Ghost, I should probably say what's good with you if you around. Of course, you get on live when I'm in the middle of writing, but I want hey, well, look, I didn't have any super particular topic that I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to answer like 3 quick questions, possibly if y'all have any. Other than that, I'm gonna say this. Artist. The biggest thing that y'all can get yourselves into is just this idea of I got to stop watching videos for the sake of gems and get into the execution phase. One of the biggest thing I've seen with the artists that I've been working with lately is they're when they actually take that action, some of them want to move faster than they need to, but when they actually take that action and spend that time to just go through the process, the real steps, then now it's been what, 2 months for most of these guys. and it's been brilliant progress. Brilliant progress. And that's the goal of everything I'm doing now, trying to help artists at scale on that end of my business. Yes, I got the bigger artists that I work with in the back end around in certain countries and around the world. But like the artists that are just starting off, y'all gotta take this whole do and not just watch. Seriously, I've been seeing too many people just watch like advice videos for entertainment, or you watching for 2-3 years and they made no song, haven't pushed nothing out there. Like, you're not gonna make any progress. That's why most of the people, and they'll tell you that, because I've been pushing and I get to talk to these people weekly, day to day, sometimes multiple times a week. Most people in BrandMan Network have probably made more progress, or a lot of them will tell you they made more progress in 2 months than they have made in a year. And that's just because the different approach and the actually following through. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. Whatever y'all are doing, whatever y'all situation is, bro, y'all got to do that. When you get into a whole YouTube ads, like a whole campaign with remarketing and customer funnels, when, where are you talking? Big Bank, you in a network already, bro. Yes, that's there already. Well, half of that, the remarketing part is coming. But we got the remarketing for Facebook already. My little homie is trying to begin booking shows. Super talent. Anyone heard of it? Heard Josh Owens? You have any advice? Trying to break into the show game? Yes, if you're trying to break into the show game, one of the just most practical things you can do is get in contact with some kind of promoter, work one of their smaller venues, or just go to a venue, a smaller venue, book that out, get that packed, and start there. And literally make sure you're recording every step of this footage, and then hit up the next level. Like, make sure you can pack that 50 venue out again and again, and now try to go for 75 to 100. Stay in contact with this promoter so they can see that you're booking this out. They can see you're growing and seeing your progress, and they also know you're reliable at the same time. And then from there, right now, they might look at you as a trustworthy person when they know that, hey, I got some folks coming in town and I'm looking for an opener. I know such and such is going to bring out this amount of people at least, and he's reliable. So let me go ahead and possibly give him this opportunity. I've seen that happen again and again, right? And so you have to, one of the best things you can do is when you reach out to people, don't reach out to people for help immediately. Reach out to people to get on their radar and keep them updated. So when they see that you're moving and you got momentum and you're doing things without them, then they're more inclined. So you just want to really network to get on people's radar, and then let the natural magnetism from you getting momentum yourself bring them in. And then when that starts to bring them in, that's only going to increase your momentum for the other people who are now watching. And now that's going to increase your momentum again for the other people who are watching. And you just continuously start to attract people that way. I've never said it like that. Well, actually asked that question. Answer that question before. So I hope I said that clearly. When you get into when should a producer work on getting a logo done, you can do that ASAP, bro. It's really more so about having a feel for your brand. Knowing if you know your brand, obviously, producers and all that, y'all change names just like artists sometimes change names. So if you think you're kind of settled a little bit in your brand, you can get a logo done ASAP. My little let me see. There are 3 types of people: those that want things to happen, those that watch things to happen, and those that make them happen. True. DDG said that. That's funny, man. Never thought to do or anything like that before, but I actually really rock with his channel, what he's doing. The chorus of Drake and Chris Brown's song is the same song as I released in 2016. It's copywritten. All right. So go ahead and share that. I'm interested, man. Put that in the comments of this video when it's over, or also put it in the I don't know if they let y'all put links in the chat, but I'm interested to hear. Make sure that track gets to me, and I want to hear. I'm definitely curious to hear if it's the same for real. What would you say are the first most important steps you should do when creating or even revamping your brand? I had a lot of clout, but I let it fizzle out over time through due to life, I'm sure. All right, so that's interesting. It's I would say it's actually easier to come back strong. Well, I wouldn't say easier to come back strong. You have to generate the interest again, but I would say there's less worry about your rebranding when you kind of went dry again, right? If you were already hot, now it's like, how do I take this sharp left turn? Because I have so much momentum. Because you don't have momentum, and I can only speak generally because this is a YouTube Q&A. But if you don't have a momentum, the best thing you can do then now is figure out what direction do you actually go. The way you got clout the first time, is that how you want to have clout in the long run? Is there a different type of brand you want to build? So go ahead and just build the new brand and not even think too heavily about the rebranding. The only thing I would do though, in terms of considering the old audience and stuff like that, is get their attention. So you might have to, I don't know if it's worth it for you, whatever you have going on, but you might have to run retargeting ads to people who've interacted with your video in the last 360 days, which you can do you can do on Instagram and some of these other platforms. So you can retarget people who just interacted, just so they see you again, they get reminded you're here. You can use automated software to one of those softwares, how most people are usually liking other people's profiles. You can just go like everybody who follows you. Right now, you're just getting back on their radar. So part of it is building your new brand, but then also getting back on people's radar who might have just forgot about you because the algorithm, you stopped being active. So the algorithm isn't even showing these people your stuff anymore. They don't even know that you're back, and they're just forgetting about you because it's out of sight, out of mind. So keep that in mind. Let me see. My tab, indirect marketing, make people find you by accident. Upload your song to YouTube and link it in the video. Yeah, do what Wasu said, man. Upload that song on YouTube and all that stuff. And especially if you I'm not even gonna say that. Let me see. Like getting on playlists, YouTube videos. Like, I don't see you. All right. Couple more questions. As someone who is breaking out of their shell and beginning to share my music, I'm so appreciative of this channel. Hey, keep what you're doing and spread knowledge. Appreciate it, Conshanti. I'm happy to be of service and bring y'all information that not only matters, but is actually, accurate and thoughtful from that place. That's what I try to do every day. So get your music on a website where people already discover music. It's hard being an indie artist. Yes, it is hard being an indie artist. It's hard being an entrepreneur. And I think if artists get an idea that they're going into entrepreneurship, not just artistry, then it'll make sense. Your expectations will be managed. You'll expect it to be as hard as it is. The problem is artists are getting smacked onto a wall like, yo, I didn't expect this. Nah, you should expect it. It's going to be hard. Examples of techniques to indirect marketing: McDonald's workers slides their tape into Happy Meal bag. Oh, that's funny. Y'all are talking about finesses. Yo, what's up, Michelangelo? Hope you're doing great. How do you go from looking like a struggling SoundCloud artist to an actual up and coming artist? Well, some of that stuff is, so now you're talking about some basic perception. Some of it, you get that official stuff like the SoundCloud, and I'm not SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple. Those things tend to feel more official to people from that side. But I care a little bit less about that. My question is always about what matters. I'm very low on superficial for the sake of superficial. If you go back to my channel for the longest time, you'll see videos that might not have the greatest audio. You'll see videos that might not have the greatest visual and all that kind of stuff. And the camera could be a little bit better in focus. But I'm here for the information more than anything, right? And I want people who are more interested in information than glossy, funny videos, or like, I don't know, not necessarily funny. We try to have a good time on the channel, but like all this amazing production. That's just not what it's about. For you, it's that same idea. Like your music and the content should be what people are caring about, less than the perception of you being the great like a SoundCloud rapper or not, or a SoundCloud artist or not. If you're doing your job, people will like you regardless. And then, if you're moving like that, somebody's gonna be like, yo, how can we make this guy a regular artist? We're gonna put him on Spotify and Apple and tell him to take everything off of SoundCloud because we want to make money. There's a lot of opportunity here. And hopefully you're that person and you do it to yourself. You sign yourself, I guess, as I'm saying. But yeah, man, like focus on the metrics that matter. All the other stuff it's cool to look like you're that. You can get your Spotify, get your what's the other thing, Apple and all that kind of stuff. That's cool. And maybe take higher quality photos. But what's going to be most relevant to your brand? Have you figured that out yet? Ask yourself that. And then where are you trying to connect with people? Figure that out. And then go from there. Last but not least, hey, Friday Santana gang, let's get it. To whoever, how do you build momentum and consistency in your fan base? Well, that's just you showing up consistently, right? You have to, like that. The momentum part is literally just doing over and over again and then getting a massive amount of attention. Like there's some smaller subsets to different types of categories of consistency and all that kind of stuff. Don't know which one would be relevant to you, so we can't really talk about it on this forum. I can't go real deep in that. Should you fake it till you make it? I've never been a fake it till I make it person. I've seen plenty of people fake it till they make it. But that's just never me. But that's more, I guess, my personal identity of not having to feel like I'm making it. Like I always personally, that faking it thing messes me up because I know I'm not who I'm perceiving myself to be, or I'm not, and there has to be some discomfort with who I am and who I'm projecting. But there's a lot of people who've done it, so I'm not saying it can't work for you. It definitely can. So, and then there's this other part of the process where everybody has something called imposter syndrome. A lot of people experience this where they feel like they're an imposter and you are it at this point, or you are doing it and you are, you got some kind of success, but for whatever reason, there's still all this stuff. What you're going to find is there's always another level. There's always more information you can get. There's always, something else in business that could be more intact. And you feel like an imposter because once people start to be perceiving you as this great thing and putting you on a pedestal, so in your mind, you're like, bro, it's not like this behind the scenes. But yeah, you can definitely fake it till you make it if you want to. It's just the type of person you are and how you want to go about that. I'm not big on having fake data though, if that's what you mean. Like that, why? You're literally messing up your ability to have real results because you don't even know what your real response is. Type in Sellish, you got a remix. I can't add the link. All right. I'm gonna pull that up. As a matter of fact, after I look at a few more of these questions, I'm gonna pull up that You Got It remix and tell you live what I think about it. Are you marketable at 27? Do you think? Yeah, man. Yeah. Like Jay-Z dropped his first project. Well, he dropped Reasonable Doubt at 26 years old. That's 1 year older than Jay-Z when he dropped his stuff. Kanye was pretty old. Future didn't really pop till he was, I don't know, Future might have been 28 or something like that. 2 Chainz. Like, it just depends on what you're doing. Especially you're talking about R&B. Man, R&B, they're on some grown folk stuff anyway. You can definitely do that from an early, from that age. And if you do a early R&B cover from early 2000s with a chart on Billboard Hot 100 R&B charts, no, I doubt your cover would chart. Like doing a remix sample and going that entire that route, that's one thing, but there's a whole process. Like, don't get distracted by trying to be on the charts when you're just trying to get fans in the first place. That's a whole game, a whole situation. The Baby is 27. Oh, see, now we got other gems. The Baby is 27 now and just really started popping with last year, 26. Kalani says artists interested in collabing, hit him up. Oh, see, now y'all coming in. Y'all, this shit moving too fast. Is it really the age number that matters? Yeah, it's not the age that matters. I agree, Masu. Let me see. Most people would have gave up on up in 2 Chainz position. I respect it. Yeah, for sure. What else we got going? All right, let me listen to this. You Got It remix real quick. Yeah, there we say you need RIAA. Yeah, I knew it was something I wasn't thinking about. Yeah, I was like, yeah, bro, you gotta like just like when people think about the Grammys and all that stuff, you have to submit to the Grammys. It's not like they actually A&Ring on the ground scouting looking for the best music that's popping. Like no, you gotta submit and to be considered. That's why most of this stuff has some level of politics going on. Like even around your town, there's probably some list that have best restaurants, and some of these and most of these restaurants have to submit to a lot of these lists. So it's like, are they really the best food in town, or is it just the people who actually knew about this list and it's the best of the people who submitted? Like, that's just how things go. All right, You Got It remix. We're typing it in now. Hey man, this better not be nothing weird, like some weird porn or something. Let me see. I don't even see it. Hold up. Maybe you don't have enough views on it because I can't find it. I need you to type it in again, bro. Dave E started popping at 28. So how old is Dave East now? Y'all said the weird report is definitely coming. Hey, bro, like put that title again, in again of whether I should search or something, man, because I cannot find it. I'm trying to give you that listen before we move on. Would you say TikTok influencer marketing is the easiest to penetrate right now to get your song on something or go up if it's something ignorant? Look, we've been talking about this for a minute inside the network for months. I've been putting people on where I'm saying, look, focus on TikTok, focus on TikTok, focus on. I started saying it back when it was Musically. What you got to understand is Instagram has matured, right? So what is going to put the video in the other video? I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, Instagram is matured, dog. So the ability to go viral on ease is hard. You have to really work to get whatever you get. They're suppressing a lot of traffic, and you got to pay pretty much for a lot of things, whether it's ads or influencers. The organic is just not there as it was before. Same for Triller. Triller and TikTok are both in these spaces. It's both something worth. Both of them are both worth something being on. Those being newer, they're a lot more mature than starting at the beginning because people are just being slow to it. But you got to realize that this is the time for those platforms. Posting a video right now on TikTok is not equivalent to posting a video 4 or 5 months from now. It's not going to do the same thing. Like the first people on the platforms always get more views than they necessarily should. All right, the last ones don't get as much as they should because it's already crowded. Like literally, when some of these you can go, there's story after story on people on Instagram at the very beginning. Their first post got like 60,000 views, and they grew to 60,000, 100,000, like followers pretty soon. But that's because everybody's looking for somebody to follow in the beginning. All right, so and TikTok's a little bit different platform, but yes, it's worth something. It's worth looking into. So go ahead and get into that. All right, let me try to read a few more of these things because Celis, I cannot find that. Just tell me your IG page. Like, you know what? Oh yeah, where's your name again? I guess I could click and I could type in your name, your YouTube name, and find it on your page. Yeah, there's no reason for people to get caught up in there. Is it worth it to try a platform like spinning your wheels? Yes, I agree. Petrovita, yes. Like, don't even get caught up in it. Is it worth trying this or not? You need to just use it. Like, just do it. Yes, because you got to get the results. Like, and maybe it's not the platform for you, but yes. Yeah, like TikTok is the thing, man. I've been leading and guiding people on that for a good minute now, either in personal accounts or not personal accounts, personal like the some of my main clients or people in the network. The people in the network already know that we've been talking about this, and there's some videos on it. I'm not gonna do videos really heavy on TikTok. Just saying, not on YouTube. They're all in the network, or they all will be in the network. But okay, let me see. Morgan Rapper, do you have your song on digital platforms? Do you know how to get songs on TikTok in a TikTok song base? Actually, I don't know right off the bat. I got other folks to do stuff like that for me at this point. Is it beneficial to get a feature with a big artist like Gorilla Zoe and you are an unknown artist? It depends on who you are, what you and who you trying to get out to. But yeah, it depends, bro. I can't even say. That's kind of a super subjective. But I would probably try to get more of a fan base for myself before I go with Gorilla Zoe. And Gorilla Zoe, I ain't saying he's not relevant, but he if you don't have a fan base around Gorilla Zoe's age, right, and understands the importance of Gorilla Zoe, then it won't even help you anyway. Oh, I'm on the page. Make It Right remix, The Real Sellers. All right, let's see what else you got. I don't see a You Got It remix. I see a Make It Right me remix. Or is that what I'm supposed to be looking at? My email is BrandMan Sean at gmail.com. I don't understand how y'all can't remember that one. BMI ASCAP for an artist who hasn't decided. I have no preference between the two, bro. You just got to research that one. I don't have a preference. Those are solid. You right with that, K Days. All right, I've been up for hours already, man. Let me see. All right, fellas, I tried to get to listen to that thing, but yeah, I don't see it. I don't see You Got It. I went to your YouTube page. I don't see it. So I'm gonna get this 5 more minutes and we off because I was already on here longer than I should have been. Probably I'll do 2 more minutes. How much do you recommend putting aside for marketing an EP of 4 songs, or is it dependent on what you want to achieve with the EP? It is dependent on what you want to achieve with the EP. I'm glad you asked because it's subjective as a mug, bro. Like that's it. It's like when I say that, I'm talking about if you know a number you want to hit, then we're just talking about realistically what does it take to hit that. Like, that's all it is. Do you want to get 100 views? Do you want to get 100,000 views? Now you got to get your budget to match what you're trying to get. It's his oldest song. You all right? Bet. Let me go. Let me see. Let me see what's up. Video. You Got It remix 3 years ago. Wait, how you remix a song that happened in the future, bro? Let me see what's happening. I can't hear it for some reason. Why is this muted? Hold up. All right. Where's the chorus? That was short. You got it, girl. You got it. Hold up. Let me try one more time. Let me see. I don't know, man. I don't know if I would say that deserves a copyright. Okay, this one's going a little bit longer. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's some basic words though, bro. I don't know, man. That's the thing about this kind of stuff, bro. This is I don't know. I wouldn't. You're saying you got it, but the melody is different, right? So, yeah, bro. I don't know about that one, dog. I don't know if I would give that to you if I was the judge. Or let me see what y'all talking about up here. Let me. Mm, you can use this video editor like tell me advice on how to grow on Loom. Man, I haven't got heavily into that yet, but I'm looking at it. Yeah. So Lucian, yeah, I'm looking at it. Remind me next time we talk on in the network when you get on one of those calls, man. Let's talk about that because I need to go ahead and start getting some energy into that. What's the best way to start up from scratch when you're an artist that's move blah, blah. Thanks for the videos. You should be an A&R. I look like Jason Derulo. What? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all know who people I've gotten over the years? I've gotten Southside, the producer. I've gotten Lil B. People have said I look like Lil B back when that was when I was had to be like back when Lil B first started popping. Some people were saying that. I've gotten this is the first time I got Jason Derulo, bro. I got a few football players, bro. Jason Derulo. I don't know about that one, dog. Let me see. Can leaks in the description affect the ad's approval? Ran an ad with a clean edit that was approved, but for now it's deemed shocked content. I added my socials. Nah, that's weird, bro. We had to talk deeper about that. Hit me up in the group chat for the for BrandMan Network. Remind me about that. That's something that we can look into, or on one of your calls, we can even just pull up your ads and do a screen share. Listen to my song. Okay. Nah, bro. I was listening to this song for a specific reason. How can I find a manager? Can't answer that right now, Jordan. Let me find one good one. Oh man, you see it? Nah, bro. That's funny. No matter of fact, bro, the worst part was because of persona, try to keep it clean on the channel. They were like, you look like a suburban Southside. That shit had me rolling. Let me see. I'm not even up to using your tips yet. I only started making music a week ago. Hey, good, bro. You in that process. Just keep going. And then, you can get to the point where you're using tips. But yeah, get that music going, man. I've had a song. Don't expect the manager to do everything. Listen to Wasu when he says that. Anything about managers, man, he's definitely somebody y'all could listen to get a perspective. There's different managers, different types of people, but he definitely has a very strong view and credible view in his own right as far as what a manager situation can look like. Let me see, and a lot of the things that managers have gone through. Jordan Lucas ran off with my money. Gotti ran off on somebody I know. Hey, well, I can neither confirm or deny those, those claims. However, it's happened again and again and again. People run out. Look, people run off with my YouTube videos. People run off with my content or ideas that I put out there that I know for a fact that mine are. They've copied my festival. My whole concept got copied. That's just, it be that way, dog. You can't get caught up in that. I'll tell you that. On my soul, God, he got sued. All right, cool. I'm through. We out this thing. As always, this video is brought to you by BrandManNetwork.com because I signed myself. If y'all like this video, go ahead and like button, all that good stuff. Y'all really wanted to talk on a more personal basis. Y'all know y'all can hit me up in BrandMan Network and where we have those ongoing calls, and I will know a lot about your situation through all the calls for those people who really want to have that. But other than that, let's go. Let's get it. Y'all be good.